Yeah, hello. We are in module 2, that is projects, programs, portfolios, and PMO. The first thing is the definition of projects. The projects are temporary in nature. 1 minute. Projects are temporary in nature. That means projects have specific start dates and end dates. It's a team of people coming together to execute a project, and after the completion of the project, the team is dispersed. So it is a temporary endeavor. So it's temporary in nature. Every project has a start date and end date. And projects delivers unique products or service. That is, output of a project is always unique. So if I'm developing a new course, that is a project, and the output of the course is the slides and the videos and whatever. But when I execute that course again and again and again, it becomes part of an operation. Similarly, designing and developing a new model of a car is a project. But once it is designed and developed, after that, when we produce it for marketing, shift after shift, that becomes an operation. So projects, the output of projects are unique in nature, whereas the outputs of operations are standard, they're standardized. So projects delivers unique products or service as an output. Projects are constrained by limited resources of time, cost, and scope. That means if you have to say that a project is successful, it must be completed within the agreed upon time, within the agreed upon cost, and met the agreed upon scope. Then we say that the quality of project management was good or excellent. So projects are also constrained by limited resources of time, cost, and scope. And projects are progressively elaborated. That means when we start a project, every project starts as an idea, then a high level scope, then a detailed scope. Then based on the detailed scope, the planning happens. So after the completion of planning, we have more details about the project. And then we get into the execution mode. So while executing the project, we gain more insights about the project. And once we complete it, we have more insights about the project. So projects are progressively elaborated. Nobody starts a project after knowing everything about a project. It starts as an idea, then a high-level scope, then a detailed scope, then the detailed plans, then execution time, again changes, change request, everything happens. They in turn changes the scope. So it is progressively elaborated. And projects are managed by project managers. So temporary in nature, delivers unique product or service, constrained by limited resource of time, cost, and scope, are progressively elaborated, are managed by project managers. Then we have programs. A program is a collection of interrelated projects which when done together gives us more value than doing them one after the other. So in the city where I'm staying, we had traffic problems. So then, okay, a program was the solution to it. A program involved metro rail, improving the traffic conditions of the existing roads, then a water metro. So all these projects put together, we can call it as a program. So a program is a collection of interrelated projects which when done together gives us more value than doing them one after the other. So a program comprises of multiple interrelated projects or programs which when done together gives us more value than doing them one after the other. when done together gives more value than doing them one after the other. And programs are always managed by program managers, and the individual project managers report to the program manager. So this project will have a PM. So this project has a PM. So he will report to program manager. Here again PM. That person also will report to project manager. This PM also will report to project manager, program manager. This project manager also will report to program manager, PGM. So a program is a collection of interrelated projects which when done together gives us more value than doing them one after the other. They are managed by program managers, and the individual project managers report into the program manager. Then we have portfolio. A portfolio is a collection of projects, programs, and other work performed to achieve strategic business goals, managed by portfolio managers. The program managers report into the portfolio managers. So have you ever thought of why organizations are performing projects? So organizations have business goals to accomplish. These business goals are backed up by business strategies, and these strategies are executed in the form of projects. So if you take an organization, it will have multiple projects and programs and other work going on together, and the budgets may be allocated against these. So every organization will have a portfolio of projects. A portfolio is a collection of projects, programs, and other work performed to achieve strategic business goals, managed by portfolio managers. The program managers report to the portfolio managers. So project managers may, if it is part of the program, they will report to the program manager, and the program managers in turn may report to the portfolio manager. So if you really look at the hierarchy wise, on the top comes the portfolio, below that programs, then sub-programs, then projects and sub-projects. So that is the hierarchical view of it. Then we have project management office. It is like our finance department or HR department. Sometimes organizations have a separate department for project management that is known as project management office or PMO. It is a management structure that standardizes the project related governance processes and facilitates sharing of resources, methodologies, tools, and techniques. So a PMO provides training, guidelines, tools, techniques, templates, etc. to project teams so that projects can become successful. And there are three types of PMOs. The first one is the supportive PMO. Primarily they play a consultative role only. Then we have controlling PMOs. That means that controlling PMOs have more authority than the consultative PMOs. So they demand compliance in the sense they can demand audit. Controlling PMO may have the authority to perform audits on the project. Then we have directive PMOs. They directly manage the projects. Project managers report to the PMO, and degree of control is very, very high. So in a directive PMO, sometimes all the project managers may report into the PMO, and very often it is the PMO who does the allocation of project managers into the projects. So we discuss like a PMO is project management office. It is a management structure which provides resources, methodologies, tools, and techniques to projects. And PMO can be classified into three types of PMOs. We have supportive PMOs, controlling PMOs, and directive PMOs. Directive PMOs have maximum authority. Controlling PMOs have some authority because they can do audits and stuff like that. Then we have supportive PMOs who doesn't have much of an authority on project teams, and they just provide consultative role. So in the next module, we'll be covering enterprise environmental factors and organizational process assets. Before that, let us take a quick recap of the topics covered in this module. We started with projects. Then we said temporary in nature, delivers unique products or service, constrained by limited resource of time, cost, and scope, are progressively elaborated, are managed by project managers. Then we said a project management is considered as of good quality if the project is completed within the agreed upon time, met the scope, and within cost. We call it as the triple constraints of the project. Then a program is a collection of interrelated projects. When done together, gives more value than doing them one after the other, managed by program managers. The individual projects managers report to the program managers. Then portfolio is a collection of projects, programs, and other work performed to achieve strategic business goals, managed by portfolio managers. The program managers report to the portfolio managers. Then we also discussed about project management office. It is a structure that standardizes the project related governance processes and facilitates the sharing of resources, methodologies, tools, and techniques. PMO can be of three types: supportive, controlling, and directive. Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe so that you'll get an update of all the new videos. I'll be updating them very often now. And post your comments and questions as comments to this video. I'll answer them. As discussed before, our next module is on enterprise environmental factor and organizational process assets, which is one of the most repeated or recurring theme within the project management body of knowledge. Thank you very much.